Hello. Danny3MW here, bringing you the investigation portion of this game. We have Monokuma. Got that last time. That was cool. The most important thing is Nagito Kamedi is dead. I know, shocking. I knew he was dead, but then again, I guess I didn't expect him to be dead. I don't know how I feel about it. But that was crazy. So, let's go. Whoa.
What? What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected it. Expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito's really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right?
Shing!
Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Fi.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
What?
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up. I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi. You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi, if you're going to talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know, too, you know? What? No fair, you're shutting up too?
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But...
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know that it's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Boo-hoo-hoo, looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? Yep. The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So, once again...
It's the Monokuma file! Phew.
You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward act at all.
Do your best.
Wait! I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first. Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
Right.
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
however,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There's something more to it than that. Whatever it was stuck inside me. Investigate. Here we go. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Kamade. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. That is brutal. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate, so we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be any time for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can probably investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. Probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Not with him being the lucky student and all. Okay, let's see here. We got a Monokuma doll with a hole in it. Monokuma's dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that you were producing in the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey!
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know? I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose!
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Truth bullet. Alright. Next up is fire grenades. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles, remnants of plastic, are scattered all over the place. This is probably the fire grenades. More specifically, fire extinguishing grenades. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. There's the sprinkler system that worked. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Oh, there's a lighter. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtain would have been hanging. Also looks like fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on!
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire, using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. Hold on, Kane, you wanna... Here, buddy. Hold up. There you go. Killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting the warehouse on fire. Cause a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene. But... Alright, now I guess I can talk to people.
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home? Carefree until the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us all do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean, something?
Shut up! Shut
He's
up!
making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. But it's weird. It couldn't be anyone here. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time? Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 2:30. So it also has a clock function? And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, Was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
All right!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
All right!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh yeah, I already... Think about that countdown after we lived through the class trial. I forgot I already clicked on him. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's when the sprinkler has it activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right there.
see?
Can you see? See that red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Boom, truth bullet. Alright, so now I just have Sonia.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. I don't want to talk to Kazuichi. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre, I can't do anything except laugh. Good. Now it's time for Nagito's body. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Hold on, guys. On, we are getting to... Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. We need to focus on this investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Alright, well, first off, let's... No. Okay, let's look at the spear. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. Bless you. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extended from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew.
I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this the first time you're looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir. Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What?
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell. I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. So I guess I gotta go to Nezumi Castle, I guess, right? Feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds. Okay, so that was the feet. I checked the spear. Alright, let's look at the knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and the left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use the spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use the spear. Alright, survival knife has been added. So that was the knife. So what's the other one? Burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope was added to the section. So that takes care of that. Now I just got the left hand. There's a cut in his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason this wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
here there's also blood, but only above the middle joints of each finger. You're right. Why is it only in this part?
See?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like that? I have no idea. Face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. I got a minute? Sorry. Excuse me. Chucky moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. In a one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting that tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice in his left arm. If that's the case... It's no use. She's not listening. Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well?
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is this something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yep, you're right. Christian, can you turn that down, boo? Turn it down. Just a little bit. Okay, love you, boo. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Oh boy. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. It mattered for Gundam's... Oh.
Hey. Like...
Oh, she's just going on about the time doesn't matter. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they were all stacked on top of each other in the corner. Yep. Because it was a domino effect. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panels by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... I'm sorry, we already seen this one earlier. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Yep. That part wasn't hard to... Alright, it looks like this is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe...
Looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer play music from this? To hide the sounds, I don't know. Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire. But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet? She's all drenched and soggy? Ha ha.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
Yes.
Oh my, screwing. How rude, how lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Interesting. So, what? Did I talk to Sonia? Looks like Sonia's focused, which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yeah? What is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all, either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my!
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry!
Yes, I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Oh.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he sets were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright. I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good of you to broaden your investigative range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? You might be right, there are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nazumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas, too? In response to Chiaki, the rest gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. Don't really need to say that.
Hey!
And it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Alright. So let's start off, I guess, with the factory. I don't know what I'm investigating in the factory. I feel like I've investigated everything I need to, but...
My,
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is the soft weight of
I
cotton.
see. I see.
You are right.
However,
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he
who
used?
knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fake.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. That reminds me when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed in this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Do I need to go back here? Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that I'm done here. The whole point of that whole thing was to talk to Sonia, I guess, so... Alright, next up is the military base. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that I need to check out. Maybe just talk to Kazuichi?
Man.
Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all of this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one in this island who could do that. Okay, I guess it wasn't him. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into this truck. Oh, found it! What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's the same that was used to kill him.
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. There should still be things here that I need to confirm. Really? What else am I confirming? The bombs were fake. This might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Maybe this truck then? I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. Wait, was there stuff down there? I didn't know that. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Yeah. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Oh, maybe he's not as effed up as I thought he was. That'll be interesting. That'd be cool if I was wrong. You know? Next up, Central Island. We gotta go to Island 4 for the castle. Level 67 right now. Should be able to get up to like level 70, I would think. Alright. Shit. I always do this. Oh well, we're gonna have to go to Island 1 anyways to investigate his room, but I figure that'd probably be a good last place to check out. Get to know more about Nagito. I seriously did think he was gonna survive to the end, but damn. Good shit. Now you know there's gonna be a twist. Guess I could check out my little guy again, right? 1100. Island 4. In we go. Next up is the castle. So I wonder how, maybe he got more than one bomb from the Octagon? We drove the truck into it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flesh ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also.
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. I don't think that's a lame name. I think that's literally his name. But why did the killer use the spear and the knife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife. It would have been easier, too. There's no way a spear like this There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. Feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's dead. After he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. So here we go. We're gonna go back to Island 1, sorry. Go back to our cottage. Finally enter his room. Check things out. I feel like after the funhouse, everything went downhill. Wait, am I walking in a circle? Yes, I am. I just realized I already walked past this castle. There it is. Went right past the central island part. Oops. Okay, so 4. And this one's gonna be 3. Right? Yep. 68. Jabberwock Park. 2. 1. I almost forgot the airport existed. We did a lot there, didn't we? 934 left. Yes. Leveled up. Racket Punch Market. Finally the hotel. And his room is right down here. Oh.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it. It's sweet because it's made of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This is my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door's open. Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. I need to see the absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. It was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Alright, so what do we got over here? Bed. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey, hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's the usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. No expectations, and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? Gas mask and rubber gloves. He's hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? That's very weird.
Hajime.
Is there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? Similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Alright, we got garbage. Alright, and then we got the window. Shower room. Oh! Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there ain't any clues there. No, but there's a frickin' Monokuma. Hi there, buddy.
No.
Yep, so that was the one during the investigation. Makes sense. So now I have a bookshelf. I'm trying to avoid that package. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed into the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through the stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Basically, it was just like my cottage. There's nothing about the window that really catches my eye. Oh, there's a fridge, though. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice, my cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? I talked with Chiaki. I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really, it looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
See?
Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its validity is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air and it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this? That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there, too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me. Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? It's true. Looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Damn. Another trap.
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually existed, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Alright, and that final one. Fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure?
Perhaps.
Sorry about that. That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out. Might be good to see what's inside. Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratches. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. Kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continue in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on the entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa. Out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Fru, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Geez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey, hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? A diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right, this is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar. Well, you always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote it in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See, bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey, hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? I said you didn't write in this notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Oh, well, you know, it's how should I put it?
Bye.
Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again. Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get an answer from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about the notebook. Well, actually, it'd be better that I didn't ask her. Ooh. Time for investigation is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate. Should we try examining some other areas first? Like what? Oh, the actual treasure box itself? I wouldn't have got Nagito. Didn't write in that notebook, so who did? No, that notebook doesn't matter right now. I've literally checked everywhere, didn't I? The bed, there, the fridge, the window, maybe the bed again? It's the bed that comes with the cottage. It looks like there were some strange things under it. Aside from that, I found something else under the bed.
Hey, hey.
Doesn't it look like those chills that go over it? Yeah. Alright, so there's like literally nothing else for me to go over. Since it's a structure, it looks like there aren't any clues here. What do we need to investigate? There are a lot of books and other...
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these files. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, this file isn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. Indeed, it's from the school. Yep, and then he talks about the memories. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? He said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, my weight, and so forth. There's one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There's no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates? Oh.
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Ah, well, I just found a strange file. Ah, isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here, too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chucky leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if the name isn't written on that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. You okay, buddy? Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school
Too
life,
bad.
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put that? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. Oh! That explains why his personality was so different. That's the Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny Byakuya Tagami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Tagami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
Ooh. His physique doesn't affect his abilities to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time.
Still.
But he couldn't help it. Well, what? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want if you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway.
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at the time? Based on the context, if I had to guess...
No.
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Manami or the traitor. Who is it? Who is the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So just as I thought, you're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here.
Correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Oh boy. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about
Was
this?
that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait.
Bye.
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial. He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last
But
one.
still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan. Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all of this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. Still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Ooh. How's my little guy doing? He's doing okay? Alright. We're gonna run through the island, go to the Monomi Rock, and this will be it for this game. For this session. I might run around a little bit actually, just to try to get to 69. Ha! Level 69, you know. There we go. So there we go, guys. That's it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow when we finish the trial. Well, probably not finish it. We'll start it. Maybe finish it, maybe not. I doubt it though. But this is it. I don't know what to think. I knew that wasn't the... Like, that couldn't have been the original Yakuya. Okay, so they changed it. Cool. Was it me? I'm seriously thinking that it's me. I really do. Just because the fact that just because she was checking up on me. Oh, nice. Maneuver helps too, yeah. But anyways, sorry. Kind of got distracted a little bit. Increases your aiming speed. Reduces your aiming speed. Why would I want to reduce my speed? Okay, so I got that one. Oh, yeah, I probably don't want that. Okay, anywho. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that Byakuya was not the original one, because his attitude was different. He gained a lot of weight, and I didn't know why he would be back. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16, yeah, 16 students. I don't think it's Akane. I really think it'd have to be me. But then who killed Nagito if it's me? I don't know. Or maybe it was Sonia. Sonia, never mind. I think she's the ultimate princess. Her destined one who matches the description of her legendary hair. I don't know, maybe it was her. Her name does seem a little fucked up, doesn't it? But so does you. I don't know. It'll be as interesting. So yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting me. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye.